Hey y'all, Pops here. And we're going to continue our extreme hardcore, ultra hardcore Paladin journey. We are currently level 7. Just to quickly run down the rules. This is ultra hardcore, meaning that we do not get to see our enemy's level, our enemy's health, anything like that. We have no mini-map. We're not using Questy. Also, we're not allowed any repairs. If our gear breaks, we either go without or we better have a replacement piece ready to go. We are not allowed to purchase any weapons, any gear, any consumables from a vendor. The only thing we are allowed to buy off of a vendor is items that are necessary for a quest. That's pretty much it. Let's see. We cannot wear any greens, any blues, or any purples. All our gear, all our consumables, we must find in the open world, either getting them off of mobs, getting them out of chests or water barrels. We're not allowed to use any quest rewards under any circumstances. No professions, no grouping. This is a completely solo, self-found journey. No dungeons. So, yeah. We definitely have some pretty good restrictions here. Okay, so we're at Steel Grill Depot. We're going to grab a couple of quests here.
My courier said he was camped near the Grizzled Den when Wendigo chased him away, and the fool left Rumbleshot's ammo behind.
So, we need to get 8 Wendigo furs, 2 thick bear furs.
Well done, lad, well done. I just broke my last fang ratchet an hour
The rumble for ammo, or the ammo for Rumbleshot, 4 chunks of boar meat, and we still need a crag boar rib. Those are the quests we're going to be doing while we're here in Karanos. That's going to get us up to level 8 or so. After that, we'll make a trip over to Elwyn Forest, where we'll do most of Elwyn Forest, almost all of Elwyn Forest, and then we come back and we'll do Brunel Village. But that's in the future. Let's deal with what we have right now. Oh yeah, we're also not allowed any buffs except our own buffs. In other words, if I can't put up the buff on myself, I'm not allowed to have it. Our gear right now, our mace is not in bad shape, our chest is in pretty good shape, our boots are okay, our breeches are okay, even though they're just starting breeches, and our gloves are still in pretty decent shape. Now we do have in our bags an extra set of gloves, and we do have an extra chest piece. Obviously we're holding on to those. And what we'll do is when we go to Iron Forge, we'll put those in the bank. They'll be our backup in case something breaks and we don't get something better. We'll have something we can fall back on. All right, here's the Wendigos. Well, that one got snatched up. Let's go get this bear. I think we still need a thick bear fur. Blessing of Might. Alright, we got both of our thick bear furs. We'll go over here. We'll get the ammo for rumble shot. Pretty simple, you just grab this here crate. Alright. Let's see if we can get some Wendigos. Seems to be quite a few people over here. Always good to see wild players. I know a lot of people think hardcore is dead, but there's actually quite a bit of people that are still playing it. No Wendigo fur. We may have to go in this cave. That can get pretty spicy here with repops and respawns. Well, you pulled it. Ooh, ooh, we got a new mace. This is 10 to 15 damage. Ours is 3 to 5. Obviously, that's a giant upgrade. We'll take that. Levels this mage, 7. We haven't gotten any Wendigo furs. Hey, a new high crit of 58. Oh, we got a pouch. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Remember, we can't buy bags. So if we get them to drop. Okay, this here is going to be a pat. We're going to grab it. A little bit of luck just getting a pouch like that, I have to say. Let me man her up. Thank you. Really don't want to go too deep in here. Man, we still haven't gotten any Wendigo furs, have we? No, we have not. We do have the quest, right? Yes, we do. Okay. Uh-oh, got a second one. Oh, and we don't have a lot of mana either. This is not really good. We should have had more mana for this. We're going to have to save our mana here for heals. Okay, well, we got the one down. Let's pop a heal for safety. There we go. Let our mana retick. All right, we got them both. Hey, there we go. We got a Wendigo main. All right, let's... Well, I think we got enough mana to take this one on. I'm trying to conserve my drink. Obviously, with the only place I can get drink being out in the open world, off of mobs, or out of chests, or out of barrels. I don't want to go through it too fast. Okay, now, we're going to try to get this one. We're going to pull it back because there is a pat coming. Right there, you can see the pat. I don't think we have any food. We really don't have any food to sit and eat either. Really haven't gotten any. Again, I want to bring this back. case the Pat comes down. Okay, 3 of 8. Nice. I don't know where that Pat is. I'm pretty certain. Well, I don't see it yet, so we're okay. Should be on its way back, though. There it is. All right, we're going to wait for that Pat to come down. That way there we don't have to worry about it sneaking up on us while we're killing some of the other ones. Wouldn't mind finding a chest in here, but I don't know that I'll have that opportunity. Oh, loose chain gloves. Those will be an upgrade, by the way. Those will be an upgrade. The question is, do I want to put them on? Or do I want to... Well, I can still hold on to those, I guess, as a backup. But yeah, let's put on the loose chain gloves. It's more armor. But we're still going to hold on to the other ones because, you know, if these break, we now have a backup, so... No main. We'll only go so far in here because we'll be turning around soon and there'll be respawns that we're going to have to kill on the way out. There. Oh, we got a minor healing potion. Very nice. Let's put that there. Let's put it there. Nice. Well, we got some tough jerky. We might hold on to that. Oh, I think we have some anyway, right? Oh, yeah. We do have food. I lied. Alright, you can already see that we're starting to get respawns down here. So we're going to go down here. Although it does look like somebody took care of the ones out there. Okay, there's 6. That's a Pat. There's also one right there. We'll just bring him back a little bit. Uh-oh. We got the Pat. It came around. All right, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Why do people want to send me an invite while I'm in the middle of battle? Uh-oh, Pat coming. Alright, we got all the mains. We don't need any more. Let's drag this guy over here. Yeah, we just got to fight our way out now. Alright. Now we unfortunately have to drink up. All right, we're good to go here. We're doing all right. This can be a very rough cave, but whoop. But if you take them systematically and you know where the paths are, it's really not awful. I believe we already killed the path that comes up here. We killed that back there when we got the second one. So basically, we just now need to kind of work our way out of here. I don't know if I should save that shield because at some point we're going to probably want to look into going with a shield and a one-hander. Ooh, 54. What a smack. How much money do I have? 7 silver. You'll find, because we're not doing any professions at all, we'll probably have more money than we normally would in time. At level 8, we're going to need 3 silver. I believe paladins can learn two-handed axes. That could be a good backup weapon. Of course, that costs 10 silver to learn, but would be a bad backup weapon to have in the bank if we can get enough money to train up two-handed axes. I don't want to waste my drink, so I'm going to sit down and just eat that tough jerky and let my mana regen as I eat. Get my health back up. Wouldn't mind one of these fellas giving me another pouch. All right, this is a pat. We want to pull it, but we want to wait. There we go. So we didn't get that one. After this is just killing the ones that are in our path on the way out. That's the last pat we should have in the cave. Kill this one, kill that one. There may be a few on the outside we got to take care of. Then we're going to head up to deliver the ammo to Rumble Shot. Now we're going to stay tight against the wall here. Otherwise, we could end up pulling that one. All right, we're going to let our mana regen. Sit down and eat. So aside from a crag boar rib, which we haven't gotten, I'm pretty sure we have everything we need for all the quests over here. Hopefully we'll find a couple of crag boars on the way to deliver the ammo. Oof. To Rumble Shot, and then we'll have the quest we want to do here done, and then, like I said, it's a trip to Elwyn Forest. Hopefully we're going to come out of Elwyn Forest somewhere around 11, maybe a little bit higher. Then we'll come back, we'll do the Brudal Village quest. There we go. Okay, we got our last Cragmore rib. Absolutely delightful.
Rumble Shot at your service. Great, more ammo. Old Loslaw's shipment finally came through. The ammo
we need that. We need that. We're going to hold on to all of that. That we can get rid of.
Thank you much.
I think we'll hold that shield. We'll just put it up in the bank. Oh, loose chain boots. Those are an upgrade. Why did I not have those on? How's those holding up? Oh. All right, we'll hold those. We'll put those in the bank also as backup. All right. Yeah, so this gear will go in the bank as backup. No, we can't repair. All right. Bippity bippity boo. Hey, look at this guy. Level 60 human warrior. Probably has a friend over in Coolridge Valley, probably bringing him over some bags or something. It's the only thing I can think of why a 60 would be on the road here. A lot of times, you know, they get a friend that's starting hardcore, or, you know, somebody in their guild is new and they're running them over some bags, possibly give them a little bit of money. As long as they're not self-found. If you're self-found, which we are, you can't use the auction house, you can't use the mail system, and you can't trade with other players. So even if somebody offered to bring me over bags or give me gold, I can't take any of it because I can't trade. Trading is prohibited. Boom, boom, boom. We don't need the Cragmore ribs anymore, so we don't really need these boars, other than the fact that Yeah, it's a little more XP. Oh, hell, you don't even know. Maybe one of the boars will feel generous and drop me a pouch, and I'll get a second pouch. You never know what mob is going to drop what. That's the great part about WoW. Yes, 99% of the time I know what these boars can drop. But there's always that 1% where you get something unexpected, a pouch, a weapon, a piece of gear, instead of, you know, boar meat or a boar tusk or a crag boar rib. There's that 1% that makes it really fun, where maybe you get lucky and they drop something you're just not expecting.
You got my attention.
All right, the rest of this stuff I need.
Watch your back.
All right, this is where we turn in our crag boar ribs. Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
The malt is brewed. The boars are dead. Before all is done and anything said, we will have to fight for first dibs on these savory beer based in boar ribs.
All right, we're going to pick up the quest over here to get the cogs, get the gears. Now, that's a quest we do over by Brunel Village, so we won't be doing that right away. But we're going to pick it up, and that way there we don't have to pick it up when we come back here. We'll already have it.
Upon further analysis of the Nobrigan situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes.
Okay, we got a couple quests to turn in here at Steel Grill Depot. We'll pick up another quest to go to Brunel Village here.
But we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanics.
Get a little bit more money. Oh, we got to train our Paladin skills. We can train them in Iron Forge. Hell, we can train them in Goldshire.
Agnes Beard, you sure did a lot of hunting. Thank you, adventurer. Read your barley brew experiments with his brews. Some of them taste good, some bad.
All right.
Some, well, some
we're off to Goldshire.
He lives at Brunel Village.
So we're going to go up to Iron Forge. Because we don't have the Goldshire flight path, we'll catch the tram.
Keep me warm while I'm on the cold road. And the blessed stuff burns so hot.
So this wolf is probably level 7 or 8. Most of the wolves are.
Yes. These will work great. Show a lot of grit, adventurer. Great things for you.
Not bad. We're almost 8.5. When we get to Stormwind, we'll have to make sure to pick up the Stormwind flight path. We won't have that. We already have the Iron Forge flight path. When you make a dwarf or a gnome, you already know the Iron Forge flight path. It's like, okay, you're given that one. If you make a human, you already know the flight path in Stormwind. If you make a night elf, you already know the flight path in Darnassus. But all the others you do not know. So. Here we are, the Gates of Ironforge. By Magni's Beard. There you go. There's old King Magni. Wash your back. All right, we're going to swing by the bank. We'll put in our backup gear. I'm not quite going to train two-handed axes yet, though I do have to train it here in Ironforge. Well, I mean, I suppose I could, right? I only need 3 silver to train my my level 8 skills. I have 16. We'll just put it in the bank. We'll keep it in the bank as a backup weapon, and then if we ever have to come get it, we'll get axe training. Okay. By the way, we can't use these ribs, even though they're stamina food, because they were a quest reward. And we can't learn that recipe because we're not allowed any professions. So we'll vendor all that. No sense in having all that up. So if you don't know Iron Forge, the Visitors Center is right there. That's where you can make guilds. Up here you have general goods. I think there's a bag vendor there. I'm assuming most of you know Iron Forge, but some people don't that might be watching this, may not have played WoW. So here you have Timberline Arms. That's where the weapons trainers are. Maces, axes, crossbows, guns, throwing weapons. I think you learn all that up there. In here are warrior trainers and hunter trainers, as well as if you're doing battlegrounds, which you don't do in hardcore, but that's where you can find, I think, the battleground people. And of course up here is where you catch the tram. And the tram is like a little train that goes between Stormwind and Ironforge. Even though Stormwind's in that direction. There's a quest here that you can't do to level 10. We'll be doing that on our way back. I believe originally they were going to build the tram to go between Ironforge and Darnassus. However, I think because of time, they never got around to doing that. But this is how you get to Stormwind from Ironforge your very first time, or you come from Stormwind to Ironforge for your very first time. You take the tram. It's too far and too dangerous to run, trust me. Boom, 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 boom. All right, off we go. One thing to point out, this is Nipsey. When we come back and we do that quest that I pointed out on the Ironforge side, the second half of that quest is to go see this guy Nipsey. So that's where you'll find Nipsey. All right, we're coming into Stormwind. We're now in Stormwind. Like I said, we're going to go get the flight path, and then we'll be heading down towards Goldshire. Might kill a few Defias on the way. We're actually going to grab the quest Rest and Relaxation. That's right up there at the Northshire Abbey, which is the human starting area. We can't use the crest reward, but the XP is free pretty much. You grab the quest, you just do it, turn it in Goldshire. So we'll probably do that. It's almost like I said, like some more free XP. Don't see a lot of people here in Stormwind. Maybe I'm on a layer that's not very busy. I don't know. Yeah, really, I'm kind of surprised we don't see more people here in Stormwind. We could be on a layer that's not busy. We could quite possibly be due to the fact that it's Sunday and maybe people are Christmas shopping. Don't quite know. Okay, we grabbed the flight path. We're going to go for a swim. Into the drink we go. Skaploosh. Dum bum bum bum. We got here 28 warrior. Hola, amigo. Like I said, we're going to run over here just to grab the quest. I mean, it's going to take us a couple seconds, but we might get 100 XP out of it. Might. I don't even know what we'll get. Probably run into a couple of Defias that we need to take care of. Such as this one. Hey, they give us XP, they give us money. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Priest. Did you want that one? Well, you got the tag on it. Because I couldn't loot it. So if you pull these wolves, they're like level 6 or 5, but that yellow wolf that's level 1, it will come with it. Just be aware of that. Sometimes there's a chest here. I don't see one today. Yes, I can take on all 3 of those. Yes, I can kill all 3 of those. No, I'm not going to waste my time doing it. If there was a chest there, I would kill them. Just to get to the chest, but there isn't. Colby cheese. Oh, look at that. Loose chain boots. Very nice. We're already wearing them. But that's definitely going to be some backup gear for the bank. Never too early to stash away extra gear because you never know when you're going to get it. Here's the quest we're going to grab.
Every adventurer should rest when exhaustion sets in.
If you ever wanted to do the human starting area, you just go up through there. You'll find it. I have no desire to do it. Some people do for the reputation, even though, you know, we would out-level it.
You can't miss it.
Some people do go and do it just for the Stormwind rep. Might not be the worst idea in the world, but not me. All right, so we're going to kill this wolf. That little yellow wolf will also come. It's only level 1, so shouldn't be any big deal here. Kill this one. Gonna get on this one. Oh, we got another healing potion. Very nice. That's why I say, you know, you never know who's going to drop what. I've actually had these little wolves drop a pouch before. Not saying that they will again, but... Yeah, also try never to stand with your back to an enemy. If you stand with your back towards something that's attacking you, you will take more damage. You have less chance to dodge or parry the attack. In fact, you have no chance. But so if you're fighting something, never, never, never stand with your back to it. Which is why, like even here, when that second wolf comes, I want to make sure that that little wolf is not getting an attack on my backside. And there are some mobs that they will backstab if you give them your back and do tremendous damage. All right, here we are in Goldshire. Couple of quests to collect.
Hello,
This fellow
good sir.
wants us to
Do
get
you
him
have a moment?
8 candles
My
from the
brother and I run
kobolds.
an apothecary in Stormwind, and I'm here
We're
to
going to
gather
drop
large
this
candles
quest
for the
off that we
wax.
picked
Can you
up.
help me?
Let's see
You can
what we get
large
for XP
candles
for
from
that.
kobolds, and I hear rumors that kobolds are
110.
infested with the Elwyn mines. The
You know,
Fargo
it's
Deep
110
Mine
free
south of
XP we got just for running over and grab.
I
We don't
suggest
have to save
candles
cloth
from those places.
because, again, we're not allowed to do professions, so it basically serves us no value. We don't need that. We don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. We don't need it. We can use that in a quest here. Don't need it. Don't need it. Or we can go and get 4 more. It doesn't really matter.
Light blessing.
But there is a quest over here where you need 4 chunk of boar meat. Alrighty, Marshal Dugan here. He wants us to go explore the Fargo Deep Mine.
Reports that the Fargo Deep Mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds.
Okay.
Explore the mine and confirm
He
these
wants us to
reports
get him
and
10
return
gold
to-
dust.
The mine is almost due south of Goldshire, between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads.
Whoops.
The kobolds in these
That
parts
fishy
sometimes
peril
carry
quest,
gold
you
dust
just
on
turn
them.
it right back
I
in
could
over
really
here.
use the stuff. Bring me a
He
load
gives
of it,
you
and I'll
a
give you the
quest
best
to
price
go
in
see
town.
Marshal Dugan.
Best price in town.
We're not ready to go. I mean, to go see God Thomas. We're not ready for that yet. All right. So the Fargo Deep Mine is straight down the road here. We'll kill a few boars maybe on the way for some XP. And down here, right on our right,
Please, adventurer, speak to Dugan and persuade him to send more troops to the east.
you're going to see the, I want to say that's the Stonefield farm.
Though all reports of murlocs to the east have been sketchy at best.
And there'll be some quests there that we're going to grab.
Unless I receive a military report of a murloc threat, we can't afford to send more troops east. If you are
Okay,
concerned
these are the
that rumors of
kobolds.
Murlocs are true, then do this.
These will have our
Travel to the east
candles
of Elwyn Bridge and speak with Guard Thomas. He has been staying
and our gold dust.
week and will be in the area. Bring me his report.
Level 5 and 6 basically on these. Also, if you're a tailor, they're good to farm for cloth, for linen cloth. They can also drop a two-handed mace. I don't know how good it is, but looks like a shovel, kobold shovel, mining shovel or whatever. That's actually a two-handed mace. Looks just like a shovel too. So when you're killing stuff, it looks like you're hitting them with a shovel. Yeah, the fact that these all are up is definitely rare. We're definitely on a less populated layer, which is good for me. I get to get all these mobs. Oh, good. We got some spring water. All right. Here we go. We're going to grab 2 quests here. This quest will be to kill Princess.
Prize-winning pig, Princess. The sow is huge, and she got that way from sneaking over here and eating my veggies. So before she comes to our fields, Princess must die.
Okay,
Give me
this
her
is...
collar as proof of the deed, and I'll give you something for your time. Princess is usually over at the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch, to the east and beyond the McClure farm. Get her before she gets hungry and comes back here.
Okay, this is Auntie Bernice. She's missing her necklace. And she thinks Billy McClure, which is over at the farm that we're going to go to next, has stolen it. So the Stonefields and the McClures are like the Hatfield and McCoys. They're feuding, they don't get along.
I lost my necklace and think that gutter snipe Billy McClure took it. He's usually scuttling like a rat around the McClure vineyards east of here. Get my necklace back for me and you'll warm an old widow's heart.
Alright, so she's challenged us to get her necklace back. We're going to go over to the McClure farmstead. We have here 6 human mage. Hello, Mr. Mage. We're going to kill this kobold on the way. Now that's the mine. That's the Fargo Deep Mine. We got a quest to explore it, but we're not going to go do that quest yet. And the reason we don't go do that quest at this point is because when we finally get a couple other quests done, and we learn that Auntie Bernice's necklace is being held by a kobold in there, we got to go in and get the necklace. So if you go in now and you explore that mine and you go get your gold dust and your candles while you're in there, and then you come out and do this quest, you're going to be going right back in there. So it's not worth going in yet. Do these quests first, and then go do the mine, because then you can explore the mine, get the necklace, get your candles, and get your gold dust all at once. I see a lot of people get here. They run in, they explore the mine, they do that quest. Then they come over here, they do these quests, and then they find out, oh, I got to go back in that mine. So, just trying to save you a couple steps. All right, now we got Maybelle here. And Maybelle...
Oh, I'm cursed. My heart belongs to Tommy Joe Stonefield, but our families are bitter enemies. So I can't see him, even though my eyes ache to gaze upon that handsome face. Please take this letter and give it to Tommy Joe. He's usually at the river to the west of the Stonefield farm, which is due west of here.
Okay, so Maybelle is in love with Tommy Joe. Yes, I know. And the families are feuding. So she doesn't get to go see him. So she's asked us to deliver a love letter for her. Kind of like a Romeo and Juliet story here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So Billy couldn't remember anything about the necklace. He's hungry. And he wants some delicious pork belly pie that Auntie Bernice makes. So we had to get 4 chunks of boar meat, which we already had, and we have to bring it over here.
Though this wild boar meat is tough. Simmer it enough and it sure does make for some tasty pie. Here you go. And when you give this pie to that Billy, you tell him I hope he chokes on it.
She's so nice, ain't she? I hope he chokes on it. All right, so now we have the pie to bring back to Billy. When we bring the pie back to Billy, all of a sudden his memory will return. He's a damn extortionist. He's extorting Auntie Bernice for a pie. We got to empty out our bags before we go in the mine, but we got time. This is Tommy Joe. We're going to deliver the love letter.
Please, adventurer, talk with my grandma. If anyone can find a way to bring me together with Maybelle, she can. She's inside our house east of here.
Okay, he has to see her. He's just dying to see her. He doesn't know how he's going to get to see her, but if anybody can figure it out, old Grandma Stonefield can. Good old Grandma Stonefield. Grandma to the rescue. All right, we're going to go see Grandma. Even though we're going to come back here, we're going to see Grandma now so we don't forget.
While our families are feuding, Tommy Joe and Maybelle don't have much of a future, but maybe we can get them together for just a little while. What can we do? I bet William Pestle has a potion to unite our 2 young lovers. Here, take this note to William. He's staying at the Lion's Pride Inn in Goldshire.
All right, she's going to send us to see William Pestle to see if maybe he has a solution. By the way, he's also the fellow that wants our candles. So right now we're just going to hold on to that letter. Again, don't run up and turn that in, that letter. Otherwise, you're just running right back here. But I guess if it was like maybe your first time playing WoW, or you haven't played Alliance or something, you know, you might be tempted to go drop off that letter right away. Just like you might be tempted to have gone in and explored the mine earlier. All right, we're going to give Billy his pie. Here you go, Billy. So Billy basically, he gets the pie, and he tells you that he saw a kobold with a gold tooth run into the mine with Auntie Bernice's necklace. That's basically what he tells us. Voiceover doesn't read it out.
Have a good.
All right, now we got to go in the mine to get Gold Tooth. So now we'll go in, we'll do the Explore the Fargo Deep Mine. We're going to get the rest of our gold dust, the rest of our candles, and we're going to kill Gold Tooth and get Auntie Bernice's necklace. So now we're going to go knock out 4 quests. Which is why I say wait to go in the mine till you have the quest to get the necklace. Otherwise, if you had... Oh, there we go, level 9. If you had farmed the kobolds for your candle and your gold dust and you had gone to scout the Fargo Deep Mine here already, guess what? You're going right back in it. So... And I see a lot of people do that. They go right to the mine, and they go right in it. All right, well, at least there seem to be people around here. So we got to kill more kobolds. You can see some of them are already dead. We've already scouted the mine. These kobolds range anywhere from 5 to 7. Gold Tooth will be level 8. Depending upon when you get to them, you can either get them alone or you might get them with an ad. Goldtooth will also run. When he's low on health, he will run. Be prepared to chase him or whatnot. Otherwise, he runs and he goes and he gets help. All right, we got all our candles. We need 2 more gold dust. We've explored the mine. Okay, there's a pack coming up. I mean, we could handle the pack, by the way. But just for safety's sake, we're not gonna. Yeah, let's eat that. There we go. I'm trying to say, again, I'm trying to conserve my mana because I only have so many refreshing spring waters. We haven't found any more or gotten a lot more. And like I said, we cannot buy consumables. Here we go. Sorry, I cannot group. Go ahead, you go get him. I'll get him after you. I'll get this one for you, though. So you can see, Goldtooth up there, he's level 8. He would have come with 2 ads if I wasn't here. This boy would have had to deal with 2 ads. And what is he? He's a level 6 rogue. That would have been pretty tough for him. There we go. That's all I can do. Oh. I think he wants to know why I didn't. Oh. Doing an SSF challenge. Ah, dang it, I can't type. So not allowed to group. Normally grouping here is a good idea because now I'm waiting for Goldtooth to respawn. All right, stay safe. I always like to tell people that invite me to a group why I didn't group with them. I don't want them to think it's personal. Goldtooth does respawn rather quickly. He should respawn this time, and there shouldn't be any ads because we already killed the ads. There he is. So we've actually got a little bit easier than that guy because we're not going to have to deal with any ads. We're just going to have to watch and be ready for when Goldtooth runs away. There it is. All right, we got Auntie Bernice's necklace. Now we're going to work our way out of here. I'm going to go back here. Sometimes there's a chest very back here. Anything I can do to maybe find another pouch would be lovely. Though I don't think there's one there because my find treasure didn't light up. Nope. Sometimes there's a chest right here. All right, we're going to work our way out of the cave. All right, we got 2. Shouldn't be an issue. All right, we got some spring water. That's always good. Damn, this guy's playing tough. Thank you. All right, let's get our health up before we go on and get ourselves into some predicament while we're low health. I think we got all our gold dust. Yeah, we got all our gold dust. We got our candles. We got Annie Bernice's necklace. We just got to fight our way out. We'll be going to turn that stuff in. And then we're good. Thought maybe I saw a chest, but I didn't. All right, let's give Auntie Bernice her necklace.
How are you? Oh, you found it. Thank you, dear. Here, take this. It was my husband's, and he always said it was lucky. If only he didn't forget it on his last campaign. Asterisk sniff asterisk.
Okay, we're going to go up to Goldshire. We're going to turn in the candles, the gold dust, the exploring of the Fargo Deep Mine. We also got to train our level 8 skills. We didn't do that. Not like it really hurt us or anything. Okay. Voila.
How are you? Thanks for the dust adventure.
There's the gold dust.
Here is a token from associates.
Empty out
of
our
mine.
bags. Normally, if you're not playing like I'm playing, where you can't use quest rewards, a lot of people will take these marbles and put them in the bank and use them on a raid because they're powerful. I mean, you're decreasing the target's chance to hit by 25%. And people have used them on the Lich King and everything else. So a lot of times that's what happens. They get saved. All right, we don't need to hold on to that anymore. We don't need flimsy. We've got an extra loose one. Matter of fact, I think we even have a flimsy one in the bank. Yeah, so we don't need to do that. All right, let's go over here and train our level 8 skills. This is the Paladin trainer here.
May the light protect you this day.
We have Parry, we now have Purify, and we now have Hammer of Justice.
Be careful.
So Purify removes a poison effect or a disease effect. It will not do curses. Or magical. Prairie is, how do I want to... Well, this time we didn't even have that up. Parry is your chance to dodge an attack. That's passive. It doesn't go as a spell. Hammer of Justice will stun a target. And it's got, I want to say, a big cooldown. 1 minute. Yeah. It's not the best for interrupting, but it's there. All right.
You need
Let's
something?
turn in our candles.
See you around.
You were busy hunting kobolds. Thanks for the candles, adventurer, and your reward. My brother Morgan is waiting in Stormwind for my shipment of candles. I don't have enough time to make the trip myself, but if you
All right, so that's his shipment. He wants us to deliver that to Stormwind.
you can find Morgan in our shop.
Of course, then we got these, which is also another great item. Decrease the armor of the target by 50 for 30 seconds. But again, it's a quest reward item. We're not allowed to use it.
Do to help them. Let me think. I can make an
Okay, so William Pestle has charged us with
Go to Tommy Joe. But to make
getting
liquor,
4
I use
crystal
sea
fawn kelp.
Although the kelp usually grows in the ocean, sometimes murlocs collect it. See if the murlocs near Crystal Lake have any. Crystal Lake is just east of Goldshire. This is bad news. What's next, dragons? We'll have to increase our patrols near that mine. Thanks for your efforts, adventurer. And hold a moment. I might have another task for you. Thanks to you, we know the Fargo Deep Mine is infested with kobolds. Now we need a scout to investigate the more distant Jasper Lode mine. Explore Jasper Lode and confirm any kobold presence. To reach the mine, travel east along the road until you reach the Tower of Azora. From the tower, head north and you'll find the mine in the foothills.
Alright, we gotta kill murlocs. They're the ones that'll have the crystal fawn kelp. I can see somebody's been over here. Because, quite frankly, there's a lack of murlocs. There are murlocs over on this side. Maybe we'll swim across and go after those. There we go. There's one. We actually have to get 4 of those. And as you can see, there's you know, bunch of people over here messing with murlocs. I'm going to go over here. Might have to kill this murloc and this wolf. Apparently, I'm going to have to. So I can drop my Hammer of Justice on that wolf. It'll stun him for a couple of seconds. Not a big deal, but it did give me enough time to kind of knock down on that. Got to put our Blessing of Might up. There we go. We're going to drink up. We have 2 murlocs coming this way. We'll take out both. We've got to get over here, though, past that wolf. We don't want to be dealing with them and the wolf at the same time. We're going to stun that one. It's not a long stun, but hey, even if it's 1 attack I stun him for, it's 1 attack I don't have to deal with. Oh, we got 2 more coming. And we got Speedy. All right, we got to pull back here. Okay. I mean, I want the murlocs, but I don't want them all at once. And right now, I got to get down here where I can at least get a bit of my mana back, and then I can take on those 2 that are patting. Yeah, we're going to let the mana work up. Not only that, but we're now also not by the... And again, we can stun one. Very weak stun. No kelp. You sorry sons of guns. Okay, somebody's come around and killed that one. That means we got to go over here now. So the last time I killed this island, the Murlocs over there were evading. And you got to be careful. You can get 3 on this island very easily. Oh, we got a chest. Of course, we have to kill all the Murlocs around it to get into it. Okay. I really want to get this guy. Come on back, because he's a pet. Now he's out of my way. Then we'll work on these 2 probably. Then we can probably get to the chest and see what's in it. Okay, I do fully expect that other one to come. Okay, that one's dead. Pop that up. I do have a health potion if I need it. I've also got enough mana to cast a heal. But we're good. Oh, look at that. And we got all our kelp. Alright, let's check out the chest. Now, whatever comes out of this, remember, we can use. Nothing exciting. Oh, we did get some water by 2. Alright. That's it. We don't need any more Murlocs. We have to go explore the Jasperlode mine. Then we'll hurt back to Goldshire. Normally there's some kobolds along here, but I don't see any. I'm not surprised. We finally found people. Most people on the way over here. All right, so there's 2 here. This one is a caster, and will cast fireballs. And if you wait a second, he's going to run away. He's not going to stay there. He's going to actually pad away in a little bit. There he goes. So I can go over here now and I can cut him off. I can stun him for a sec. That just interrupts probably 1 cast. That's all we needed to interrupt. He's dead. Okay, we got a second one of these. That is awesome. Oh no, that's a one-hander. All right, so, you know, there's a one-hander. Like I said, at some point we probably want to use a one-hander and a sword. A shield. Plus. Just for the fact that it's gonna better protection. We won't take as much damage. Because remember, we're not allowed to wear any greens, any blues, or any purples, so. Yeah, somebody's been up here. I always go here and kill a few extras. I don't know, I just like to do that. I think if you could walk into this mine and just get it without killing any mobs, I think you lose a little bit. Now you can see here we got another chest. So, definitely was worth taking this little detour. Perfect. Now there's a rare in here called Mother Fang. We won't be going to get her, but it's a level 10 rare. You have to go all the way down and around to get to her, or there is a shortcut over here. Nothing good there. We didn't even get any water. All right. So you just go here, and you're done with that quest. We're going to go back. We're going to turn these in. Then we're going to, we'll have to get down and meet Guard Thomas at the Eastville logging camp. Oh, crap, we're in the wrong inn. We didn't set our hearth at Goldshire. All right, well, we'll turn those in tomorrow. I want to get this out on YouTube. Plus, I have to get ready to start my stream here shortly. So anyway, there's a little bit of the Belwen Forest, a little bit of Karanos. Unfortunately, our hearth took us back to Karanos, so we're going to have to run to Iron Forge and fly back to Stormwind. But anyway, you kind of got to see a little bit more. We're still alive. We're currently level 9, almost level 10. And part 3 will be coming up shortly. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.